there, it's Darcy Sullivan from the Clinic Marketing Podcast and Propel Marketing and Design. Before we dive into today's episode, I'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to a brand new, limited time, on-demand webinar called How to Dominate Google Search, Google Maps, and AI-driven search results. This is designed just for clinics. In just 1 hour, you'll get a roadmap for boosting your online visibility, making sure people near you find your clinic first, all without paying for ads. You'll also walk away with a free patient-centered SEO action plan. If you've ever felt buried in the Google results or puzzled about how to rank higher for your targeted keywords, this webinar is for you. Register now by visiting propelyourcompany.com/learn or grab the link in the show notes. Right now, a lot of clinic owners are turning to tools like ChatGPT and expecting them to handle their SEO. And I get it. It feels like you finally have something that can write content, generate leads, and give you instant answers, all within seconds of pushing a button. But here's the problem. ChatGPT is not your SEO manager. And if you treat it like one, it can quickly hurt your rankings instead of helping them. Today, I want to walk you through exactly why that happens, what AI is actually good at, and how to use it without sabotaging your visibility. Now, throughout this episode, I'm using the term ChatGPT, but the same goes for Claude, Perplexity, Grok, you name it. All right, let's dive in. Let's get started by chatting about what people think AI is doing for their SEO. See, most clinic owners are using AI in one of these ways: writing blog posts, rewriting content like website pages, generating keywords, creating FAQs, quote unquote, optimizing content. Maybe they're putting in their URL and asking the AI resource how it can improve its website rankings. Or they're entering in their URL and asking ChatGPT or one of these other resources how it can improve how they are showing up in AI searches. Now, on the surface, it feels productive, and we all want to feel productive. You're getting more content done faster. But SEO is not just about producing content. It's about making the right decisions. And honestly, that's where things really start to break. Let's be clear about what tools like ChatGPT and Claude and those others actually do. They are language models, pattern predictors, and content generators. They are not website or AI search ranking analysis tools. They are not strategy builders. They are not local SEO experts. They are not conversion specialists. Even if you start your prompt off asking them to act as though they are, they do not know what your site currently ranks for. They do not know what your competitors are doing. They do not know what Google prioritizes in your local market. They do not know what is actually converting on your website. So when you ask AI, what should I do for SEO? It gives you a generic best guess, not a strategy. And that is just best case scenario. Then there's worst case scenario that we're starting to see. And that's where AI tools are flat out giving bad and harmful SEO feedback. which leads us to big mistakes that I'm seeing. This is where things get real. People are publishing AI content without providing direction. More content does not equal better rankings, especially if it's not aligned with search intent, your specific service offerings, or specific conditions that you treat, or your specific location. It's just noise. I'm seeing a rise in people creating pages that are also competing with each other because they think more is better. Because you know why AI loves to generate content pages, service pages, city pages. But without strategy, you end up with duplicate topics, keyword cannibalization. But without strategy, you end up with duplicate topics, keyword cannibalization, and confusing signals for Google and AI. Here's another example. I'm starting to see a lot of over-optimized generic copy. See, AI tends to produce repetitive phrasing, fluffy explanations, and they overuse keywords. That leads to content that to the unknowing eye might look optimized, but it does not build trust, and it definitely does not convert. People are missing what actually drives rankings because AI does not prioritize internal linking strategies, website page hierarchy, Google business profile signals, reviews and reputation, real-world authority, and I could go on and on with this list. But these are just some of the things that really move the needle when it comes to SEO that AI just does not understand. What SEO actually requires is a real mix of strategy, which is what to create and why, structure, which is how your site is organized, content, which is what is on those specific pages, authority, which includes reviews, link and reputation, and conversion, which is everyone's goal to turn those website visitors into patients. AI can help with one of these, just one. That's content. And even then, it needs direction. Very, 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 very specific direction, plus a human working back and forth with it who understands everything that goes into SEO. All right, enough with that doom and gloom. Let's move on to how to use AI the right way. Here's how to actually make AI useful instead of harmful. You can use AI for first drafts, outlines, expanding sections, brainstorming FAQs, rewriting sections for clarity. It's also good at proofreading, although I have to say Grammarly is better. But please do not use AI for deciding what pages you should create, choosing your SEO strategy, structuring your website, or final publications without edits. The best way to use it, give AI a clear keyword target, a defined page goal, your services and positioning, and specific instructions. And even then, you're going to really need to heavily edit it again and again. Remember, it's a tool, not a strategy. Add real experiences, specific details, local relevance, proof, and credibility. The big takeaways here that are really worth repeating. AI is a tool, a powerful one, but it is not a replacement for a strategy. If you use it to move faster in the right direction, it can absolutely help your SEO. If you use it to decide the direction, that's when things start to fall apart. If you're not sure whether your website content, structure, and SEO strategy are actually working together, that's exactly what we look at on a discovery call, where we will review your website, your visibility, and where things might be holding you back. You can book a discovery call by visiting propelyourcompany.com or grab the link in the show notes. That's it for today's episode.